Hey, good morning. It's about 8:14 a.m. my time right now. It's a little bit of a gloomy day down here in South Florida, but it's a great day for me to start unboxing the 6-week sprint a little bit, so you know what that is. I promised that I would send that in yesterday's email. So here's the thing. When I first started teaching others about the power of using the perfect webinar script to create their own online infomercial, I was really concerned about a couple of things. First, the people are bombarded by so many offers that they would just completely tune out if what I offered smelled like a sales pitch, which would lead out to, basically you being able to take advantage of a new opportunity that would actually be of great value. Okay, so when I went to Funnel Hacking Live, I specifically went there. I said, I know they're going to try to sell something to me. I am not buying anything. And I was determined that that was what was going to happen. So I had already closed my mind off to that idea. But what I found is that during the course of the 3-day event, and as I listened and as I spoke to other people, I said, wow, okay, maybe I prejudged, right? Maybe I don't want to say I spoke too soon, but I thought in advance of what this wasn't going to be instead of what the possibilities were. So that was definitely a concern for me with this. And then the second thing was that the use of the word webinar might confuse people, because just hearing that word might make one think that it doesn't apply to them, but that's actually the furthest thing from the truth. In fact, Russell said, I wish I had never used the word webinar because it kind of confuses people. Basically, what the perfect webinar script does is it gives you a systematic way to, a script, right, if you will, to learn how to build your storyline and how to build value in the product or service that you have. And it helps you break people's false beliefs or things that may make them hesitate from taking action. And again, you have to own a set of the cookware, right? You have to really believe in what you do, your product or service, because otherwise all you do is you don't want to be selling something that's not going to be of value. If that's the kind of person that you are, then this isn't the kind of thing that we're going to want to use. But this is just, it lets you tell a great storyline, just like any great movie maker would. They tell a great storyline that gets to the end, and it creates emotion, and it creates an emotion within a person. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. So at first I thought, when I first heard about the perfect webinar script at Funnel Hacking Live, at first I thought the only thing that it was going to do is going to allow me to run a campaign to reach my target audience and convert more of them into paying customers. But what I didn't expect from it was to learn how to create an unlimited ad spend to give me the same opportunity to 10x my business like some of the big dogs out there, like a Tony Robbins. And the ad spend is the secret. If there's any secret that I've learned or that I would share with other people, it's how to create that unlimited ad spend. So again, usually when somebody says secret, I wave the BS flag, but this was truly a secret to me, so I'll qualify that as a secret. But basically, learning the system has given me the power to be able to increase my ad spend to where I don't have to worry about where I'm going to get the next lead from or the next customer from, because every dollar that I spend, I get at least $1 back. So generally what happens is you'll talk to a business owner, and they'll say, well, how much should I spend on Facebook, or how much should I spend on this, on this ad campaign, on this TV spot, or how much should I spend on this magazine ad? And once you understand the idea behind creating unlimited ad spend, there's no such thing as ad budget anymore, because as long as you can get $1 back for every dollar that you put out, you have the freedom to be able to pour money at it, which puts you in front of a lot of people, right? You need to shout out loudly into your industry to get people to hear you, and that takes money. I mean, you just have to be everywhere. So again, this is what gives you the power to dominate very quickly with your marketing and 10x your business very, very quickly, okay? So once you've made the decision that you're really understanding what I'm saying here, and you want to give this a shot, what I'm going to ask you to do is to take part in what I call the 6-week sprint. Basically, people that are going to make things happen, or people that are going to be successful, they don't, they don't let moss grow on the tree, right? They take action, right? They set a goal. It needs to be a short-term achievable goal, and they stay really focused for a period of time. So the 6-week sprint is a perfect opportunity to do that. And the whole goal here is it's designed to get your perfect auto webinar sales funnel up and running quickly. So what is it? What is an auto webinar anyway? Basically what we're doing is we're doing a recording like this, okay? And you can do it live first, so you have a live audience that you're presenting to, or you don't have to, whatever way you prefer. And then what you're doing is you're taking that video and you're putting it into the auto webinar sales funnel. Once it's in there, it allows someone to click on your ad or click on your email link or wherever you have it placed, click on your link on your website, wherever you have this thing placed, where it should be everywhere, and they'll have the opportunity to hear the same presentation at their convenience whenever that they want. And the thing that's great about it is a live webinar, it's very tough to get people to show up to live webinars because people are busy and they can't always make the time that you set for it. But with an auto webinar, whenever they're ready, when they're looking they're looking at an ad or they're looking at some of your material and they click on it, the auto webinar will start, right? So it'll say, don't go anywhere, the webinar starts in, or the presentation starts in 3 minutes and 52 seconds. So what happens because you do that, the show rate, the number of people that are actually seeing your commercial, your online commercial, increases dramatically. And the more people that see it, obviously the more it converts into more customers. So basically during week 1, what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you, well, basically what we need to do is we need to do some of the back stuff first in your dashboard. We have to set up your account, right? You have to set up email flow. You have to set up how you're going to get paid, right? You want to integrate with a merchant account. There's integrate with create a domain for your auto webinar, these kind of things. But I've got that all laid out step by step, so it's not difficult. It's if you're not a techie person, you're not going to go, oh, I hate that. I don't know how to do that. Well, what I did is I just created a series of video where I literally walk you through step by step on how to do it. And then if you get stuck, you don't have to call chat support. In some faraway land or chat. I do actually live training sessions online where I can literally walk through and show it. So that's that part isn't that hard. And then at the same time, the first concept I want to teach is how to create an unlimited ad spend, because I want you to be totally confident and I really want you chomping at the bit to launch your new infomercial, right? My whole goal is to make sure that you're successful and you get this thing up and running very, very quickly, so you see the result and you get to share in the successes that I have as well. So here's how it works. If you'd like to participate in the 6-week sprint, you're going to need to start your free 14-day trial with ClickFunnels, okay? This is because what we're going to do is obviously we have to set it, in order to use it, you have to have a platform. So we have to set up your account, we have to get everything in place. I'm going to give you the perfect webinar funnel itself for free. And what I'll do is I'll actually send that link, and you'll be able to upload that right into your own account, and you'll have it, and then we'll start working on it, right? So this is a working 6-week type of sprint, okay? Now, please make sure that you use the link that I provided because that will automatically register you as one of my affiliates. Well, what does that mean? Basically, if you went to ClickFunnels.com generically and you signed up, you are part of the general population. But when you sign up using my specific link, it has a little bit of code at the end of it, and it says, hey, this person originated from Bill Storm. That registers you as one of my affiliates. And so as one of my team members or one of my affiliates, I provide live coaching support and other things that you just can't get as part of general population. So I'm here to help in any way that I can. So if you'd like to get started, again, please go ahead and start your 14-day trial using that link. I also like you to shoot me an email at billstorm@billstorm.com and let me know that you've done so and that you're ready to go. And then last but not least, if you're listening to this and you have not got the slide builder and you haven't got the perfect webinar secrets training, you're going to want to do that too, okay? If you're going to do it, you've got to go all in, and the more all in you are, the more leverage you'll have on yourself to take action, right? I know for me, it takes me quite a bit of leverage. So when I paid $18,000 to be part of the Two Common Club, with ClickFunnels, that was the kind of leverage on myself that I needed in order to get started. I'm certainly not asking you to go to that level, but if something is completely free, it has no value and you won't do a damn thing with it. I don't want that to happen because this is just too valuable for it to just sit and wait. You really want to just take action, and that's what the 6-week sprint is all about. So until then, I'll sign off. And if you do have any questions, you can also shoot me an email as well, and I'm happy to help.